Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio. Today we're talking about quieting the naysayers or the negative noise that's around you. We all have them in our lives, and the people who constantly bring us down. They tell us that we either can't do something or we aren't going to make it to our goal no matter what we do. Maybe we're out to eat with some friends and they, kind of give us a hard time or give us some grief about eating certain ways to follow our healthy eating plan, things like that. Whatever they're doing, it's usually through voice or actions, and they may not be purposefully wrecking your dreams, but little by little they tear away your confidence that you can get to those dreams and reach your goals. I know in my life there's been many, ones who were close to me, ones who were just associated with me, ones that I just was around by happenstance, and at times it felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders, and that it was taking me down from my chosen path. But as I've grown in life, I've found that the more that I focus on what I want and why I'm doing something, the more that I'm able to quiet the naysayers. So, really focusing on who you are, what you want, why you're doing it. That why is always so important. And if we can kind of do that more than hearing all the noise, we're able to really focus on our path. It can be difficult to quiet that noise sometimes. I'm right there with you, but ultimately our success depends on it. So as long as you allow those people to be a bug in your ear, you will find any success that you may reach to be bittersweet and more of a struggle than anything. Whenever you're trying really hard to lose weight and you're eating the way that you should and you're exercising and you get people who are saying, oh, don't worry about exercise today, come out with me and party. Don't worry about not having that drink tonight. Let's go ahead and have some and you'll be fine. You can get back on the wagon that next week. And all that does is allow them to be a bug in your ear, and it really makes any pound that you do lose into that struggle where, man, I struggled all week long and I lost this 1 pound, thank goodness, but it could have been so much more whenever you're focused on your path. It doesn't matter how many of those people that you have in life. The negative noise isn't the part to really focus on. Instead, if you focus on what you're going to do to push through that noise, then you're going to find that success. So there's a few different ways to do this, but I wanted to kind of give you a few to get started that I like to use. Number one is to surround yourself with support. For every one negative Nelly in your life, try to find 1 or 2 cheerleaders, people that you can surround yourself with who not only support you, but support your goals. They may not have a clue how you're going to do it, how you're going to reach them. They may have no knowledge in that area to be able to help you, but they believe that you can do it. They believe that if you put your mind to it, there's nothing that can stop you. And they're there to remind you, even on your hardest days, that they believe in you and that you can do this. If you really focus your time on these people, then your confidence is not only going to soar and push you towards your goals, but you're going to be able to kind of cancel out that other noise. You want to keep a success journal. It sounds easy enough, and usually that's one of the things that keeps people from doing it. It sounds so easy. They think, oh, that can't work for me. So they kind of set that idea to the side. But I promise you that during every single journey of change, doesn't matter who it is, there's going to come a day that's going to be more bitter than sweet. There's going to come a day where you begin to wonder if the changes that you're making are even worth the struggle that you're going through. So by keeping a journal of your successes, both big and small, don't just focus on the big ones, you'll have something tangible that you can look back over the past weeks, months, however far you want to look, and maybe days, depending on how your challenge is going. But it's going to show you how far you've come. It's going to show you the positive things that have been affected in your life and the ways that you have succeeded. And that in itself can be motivation. Maybe it's just enough to keep you going, keep you pushing forward towards those goals. And when you have a log of all those great things that you've done, you won't really be able to hear that negative noise so well, because you'll be able to kind of put other things in their ears and tell them what a great job you're doing. Keeping your eyes on the prize is always a big one. Remember that this goal, this dream that you have is yours, not anyone else's. You not only have good reasons for doing what you're doing, you have every right to do it. So just because somebody else is voicing negativity through their past experiences doesn't mean that that's going to be you, and it doesn't mean that you have to listen to it. Whatever your goal and however far away it may seem, when you believe in yourself and you're willing to put in the work to get there, you will succeed. The road is rarely a straight descending line, but rather it has room to ebb and flow and gently bring your prize into view. So you're going to move from point A to point B, Hopefully it is going to be in that downward line, but it's going to kind of ebb and flow. So even though it's moving downward, you're still going to kind of have that ebb and flow where it moves up and down. Things go your way. Things may not feel like they're going your way. But as long as we're moving through that flow, then you're going to get to that prize. You're going to get to that goal. Stumbling's okay, but giving up isn't. So if you've ever heard the word failing forward, a lot of people think where they fail that they have to stop, that they're done. I fail forward all the time. I create failures, not on purpose, but as I create those failures and I hit that moment of failure, I realized that took me one step closer towards the goal that I wanted to be at. So it's just a matter of picking yourself up, dusting off, and starting over again. Through my life, I've been told that I won't succeed, that my dreams aren't worth reaching for, that I don't have what it takes to get there, that nobody will ever follow me to where I need to be. But from where I'm standing today, I can tell you that every one of those people were wrong. And that's kind of a good thing to say. Whether they were willing to admit it or not doesn't matter to me. All that matters is that through the vision and the path that God's given me and the hard work that I've put in, the prayer that's held it all together, I have many of the things that I've worked towards. There's always more to go, right? There always is. But even on the way up the mountain, it's nice to stop and take in the view. I hope that whatever goals that you're reaching for today, that you'll not give up on until you do. I hope that you believe in you, your abilities, and your dreams so much that failing will not be an option. I just really wanted to get that message out to everybody today, because a lot of times, especially this time of year, we get to where we think about maybe what we haven't done over the last few months, or what we haven't done even the last few weeks as school's gotten started and everybody's been busy, and how hard it is to kind of get back on track. And sometimes those negative voices start to come in our head, especially if we've tried that to reach towards these goals before. Maybe it's weight loss. We've tried to reach towards it before and we just haven't made it. Maybe it's even just your general health. Maybe you've seen blood numbers go in the wrong direction too many times and what you've tried just hasn't worked. So I just like to remind you that if you will put your work in, if you'll find the right thing that works for you and you'll put that hard work towards that, you will reach those goals. And it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to do all this on your own. As I said, find a few cheerleaders to be in your corner. That's actually something that my team does for people. That sounds silly, but we act as a support and accountability system. So not only are we going to help you to reach those goals through accountability and creating done-for-you programs that work just for you, but we're going to help to support you through that. We're going to be your cheerleaders on the side, making sure that you know that we believe in you and that you should believe in you too. So if that sounds like something that you need, maybe you need a little extra help in your corner, feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188. We'd love to get you scheduled for a consultation free of charge, where you can come in, sit down with us, and just see if we're the right fit. I'm a big believer in making sure that people are the right fit and that we all enjoy working together, that it's not just a thrown into the mix type of situation. I also want to remind you today that we've got our Clean and Lean Challenge coming up on September 10th, which is just a week away, so it's starting on Monday. And if you have any interest at all in getting a clean, fresh start to the fall, getting ready for those holidays, losing some weight, gaining some energy, building up some muscle tone, this is the challenge for you. We would love to have you in there. It's going to be 6 weeks of eating real food, exercising consistently, and there is a grand prize for 2 nights in Las Vegas just to help string you along with that motivation, right? But it's going to be an awesome challenge. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have lots of fun through those workouts, and the nutrition side is super simple. You're going to get a daily lesson every day talking you through exactly what we want you to learn for that day. There's no big bulky manuals or anything like that. We've even got a Pinterest site set up for recipes just for this program. So you're going to get tons of recipes. You're going to get follow-along lessons. And then we check in each day, making sure that things are going well. And, you know, if we can help at all to adjust the program, if you're feeling like you're a little lost or need a little extra guidance, that's what we're here for. So if you want in on that, just feel free to message us, give us a call, send us an email, whatever it may be, but get in on that. We've only got room for about 5 more. And we do like to keep our groups kind of small so we can make sure to help you to the best of our ability. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget, shut out those negative noises. You can do this.